Hi there, it's Ian Schnoor. I get asked all the time how to do speed tips and how to work more quickly and efficiently in models. One thing in particular that people ask when they watch me doing a demonstration is, how do I change my colors so quickly? So in this video, I want to show you how to customize your quick access toolbar to be able to change colors and do other really great things very, very quickly. Let me go ahead here and share my screen. So you can see here, I've got a screen, and I'm going to enter a number into a cell, a very specific number like this. It doesn't matter. But what people often watch me do is they'll notice that I can make it blue like that. I've turned it blue, or turn it red, or turn it back to black, or perhaps I want to apply some yellow highlighting on it. I'm doing that extremely quickly. You notice I didn't touch my mouse at all, and I must have done something with my keyboard, but how did I do that? Well, let me show you how you can do this, how you can apply coloring very, very quickly. And there's actually a few steps, and I'm going to jot them down as we go here. So the first thing you need to do is you need to customize your quick access toolbar, which is also known as the QAT or the QAT. This is the first thing I need to do is customize my quick access toolbar. By the way, the quick access toolbar is this little menu bar at the very top of the screen. I've got some buttons here that you probably don't have on your Excel. Look, there's a black button, a blue button, a red button, and a yellow button. And I'm going to show you how to build those, because those, it may not have been obvious, but those are what I was accessing in order to make this cell blue, except I did not touch my mouse. I could click it with my mouse, but I didn't do that. I could click black. I was doing it with the keyboard, which makes it even faster. Let's look at how to customize your quick access toolbar. You'll need to go Alt. There's a couple of ways. We need to go into the File menu. So watch me, File, and then Options. File Options is where we're going to go. But with the keyboard, it's Alt F, and then you can see the letter T. Options has a T. So Alt F T. I like to use an old-fashioned one, which to me makes more sense. Alt-T-O, Alt-T-O. Think of it as Tools Options. Also, we'll open up the Tools Options menu, the File Options menu. Either one is fine. So I just went Alt-F-T or Alt-T-O. And when you get here, you'll notice that there's something that says Quick Access Toolbar. There's an area here. Now, the Quick Access Toolbar says, how do you want to customize the Quick Access Toolbar? What you might notice is right now it's showing me popular commands. I can open this and go all commands. This is impressive. If you click on all commands, now I don't know why there's a bunch of no label to begin up here. This menu lists every single feature in Excel. Watch as I scroll down. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of features. I'm still in the A's. Now I'm into the B's. There are so many features you might never have heard of, and because they don't live on the ribbon in the menus. So I'm going to find, if I want to customize my quick access toolbar, you see I have something called increased decimal. Let me look for that. What I did is I went to the I's, I pressed the letter I on my keyboard, and that I can go to increase decimal. And then when you get it, you click add, and it will add increased decimal to the right. And you can reorder them any way you want using these up and down arrows. I like to have increased decimal at the top, so I put it there. Now, anything that lives in this box on the right will appear in your quick access toolbar at the top. So when I click OK, take a look. It's done. I now have the increased decimal. And I also put the decreased decimal. Now, the beauty of those is this. Imagine you're on a cell with a lot of decimals. If I now press the Alt key, look what happens. All of the quick access toolbars light up with a number, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. And I can now press Alt and the 1, or Alt and the 2, Alt 2. But of course, the reason you didn't see those before is if you do it very, very quickly, watch, if I go Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 1, Alt 2, it changes the decimal very, very quickly, and you don't see the menus get filled with the letters. So I'm going to just change my column back here. But of course, I can go Alt 1, 2, Alt 1, 2, and it will open. Otherwise, you'd have to go to the home menu and you'd have to click on the decimals, and it's just time consuming to do that with your keyboard. So that's the starting point. The starting point is you need to customize your quick access toolbar, and you can get any features you want. You see, I've got the decimals, I've got a bottom underline print preview, anything that you do regularly, you should move to your quick access toolbar. So I like to put things in my quick access toolbar that I use all the time. However, where you will struggle with a little bit, or where won't find, what you won't find is these next four, because it says they are personal. These don't live. There are four that say black, blue, red, and yellow. They don't live in the list. You could look in all commands. You're not going to find something that says blue. If you look carefully here, there is no option that just says blue font or red font. That doesn't live there that way. You could go into F. You see, if I go to F, I could look at font, and I could go to font color. Here's font color. I could put the font color, but that's just going to cycle through all the colors. It has all of the font colors, not just one particular color. So this is not going to work very well. You're not going to want to do that. So how do you make these cells whatever color you want? Well, what you do is now you need to create a tiny little macro. We're going to record a macro, but before we can record a macro, the second step is to turn on your developer tab. So you see here, I have a menu called developer. You might not have that. If you want to continue on the next steps, you need to turn the developer menu on. So where do we go? We go right back here to the tools options menu. So do me a favor, go Alt-FT or Alt-TO. You need to go to customize your ribbon. Do you see this customize ribbon? And on the right-hand side, there's a developer option. You must put a check mark there. If you put a check mark there, it will allow you to see the developer menu. You have it, but for some reason, it always comes set to off. So now you turn on your developer tab, and if your developer tab is on, you can now build and create and record macros. So we are going to click on, we're going to record macros, but before we do that, we want to use relative references. So I'm going to ask you to press the button that says use relative references. So say on developer menu, press use relative references. Use relative references because that way, what that means when you click relative references is that if you build a macro on this cell and then you try to run it on a different cell, it will work on that other cell. If you do not press relative references, the macro will always get applied to the same cell every single time. So I am, one more time, it is already set, use relative references. I am going to record a macro, and it's going to be a very simple macro. I'm going to say record macro, make a cell. Let me make one purple. Purple. Then stop the macro. It is really simple. Watch this. I'm going to put my cursor on the number. I'm going to click the developer menu. I'm going to say record a macro. It wants me to name it. Let me name it purple. I'm going to name it purple, and I'm going to store it in your personal macro workbook, not attached to the sheet. I mean, you can attach it to the sheet, but I find it a little bit easier if you attach it to a personal macro workbook. That way, when you email the file to someone else, it will not come attached with a macro. So we're going to say personal macro workbook. You could apply a keyboard shortcut, but we don't need to because we're going to do that after. Right now, I'm building a macro and I've called it purple. That's it. Now I'm going to click on that cell as I just did. I will go to my home menu. I will find a color that I want. So pick whatever color that you want. I don't see a color here that I like, so I am going to, oh, here's a purple one. You can see this, it says purple. Sure. I'm going to click purple. So now I've made this cell purple. I just now need to go back to the developer tab and click stop. That's it. All I did, remember, is I went to the macro, the developer tab. I said record macro. I then made that cell purple, and then I stopped the macro. That's it. That's it. So let's now test it. Let's pretend I had a number here. I'm going to go to the developer menu. I am going to go look at my macros. Let's see this. I'm going to go look at them. Here it is. Here's my purple macro in the list. Purple. Let me just run it. If I click run, yeah, it worked. You see that? It made this cell purple. So it's working. It's using relative reference technology. Done. So that's done. We're just about there. All I need to do now is add it to my quick access toolbar. So I'm going to say note 5 is add purple macro to the quick access toolbar. Oops, the quick access toolbar. Let's do that. So we're going to go back in to the tools options menu to the quick access toolbar. And now the key is you need to go into this drop down where it says popular and all commands, but I'm going to click macros. Do you see that? There's an option that says macros, and there's a whole bunch of different macros in here. I'm going to look carefully for the one I want. It's the purple one, and I'm going to click add. Now, do you notice that when you click add, it moved the purple one to the right, but the image is a bit of this robot figure. All of them would have the robot figure. So I've done that. When I click OK, it's here. Look, there's a new item, a purple macro on my quick access toolbar, but I can't see which one it is. It just looks like a little, it looks like a little robot there, as I said. So I am going to, in the quick access toolbar menu, I'm going to say modify the button. You can do that. Take a look. It's really nice. Let's go back into the tools options menu, quick access toolbar menu. I'm going to click on this item in my quick access toolbar, and you can modify that button. And if I modify it, you can pick from whichever image you want. There's a whole bunch to choose from. Let me pick the purple box and click OK. Watch this. Now it turns purple. And when I click OK, I have a nice purple button. But there's one last thing here, and many of you may be frustrated because you may not be seeing colors. How many of you are not seeing colors across the top like I am? Your buttons might be all white, which is very frustrating. To make sure you can see the buttons in color, you need to change your account settings, believe it or not. And this is what you need to do. We are going to go to the File menu, File, which is Alt F again, and then into Account. Do you see down here? It says Account, Alt F D. Let me see, which is going to be Alt F and then the letter D. Watch this, Alt F D. It takes me to my account area. No, people, this is the strangest thing. I have to admit, people never find this. It would take you a million years to figure this out. It took me, someone showed me years ago, but it's very bizarre that this is how it works. Under account, there's a little option here called Office Theme. And by default, the Office theme is set to dark gray or colorful. Watch this. If I go to colorful, it actually makes it less colorful. But if I go to colorful Office theme, now there's no colors. So I'm not sure why this is colorful. But now you see all my buttons are white. And this may be what you have. And if I go back in there if I go back into my account settings, if you make it any of them, if you make it dark gray, all of the buttons are white. The only way that works is if you go to File, Account, you need to make it to white. If you make your account Office theme, I'll say change the Office theme to white and you click back. Now you will see them. So I will say here, in Account Settings, make Office theme white. And if you do that, you'll make the theme white, which means the buttons will not be white. The buttons will actually be colorful. Now the beauty is, look what I can do. I can go Alt 1 and Alt 2 to change my decimals. I can go Alt 6 to make it black. Alt 7 makes mine blue. Alt 8 makes it red. 9 is purple, is my yellow shading. But my brand new one is Alt, 09, and that makes it purple. So it's a really, really powerful way here. Let me stop my share. It's a really powerful way to get speed, do things very quickly that you do all the time. Let me know if you have any questions. Go ahead and like this if you like it. Let me know if you have any questions. And if this was helpful, okay, and I'll post if you have other ideas on tips you'd like me to share or things you're struggling with in modeling. I would be happy to create some more videos on speed and efficiency tips as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.